What's the first thing everyone sees when they first drive onto Walt Disney World property?
The entrance arc?
Yes, but that's not what we're talking about.
Oh, the purple street signs.
Yes, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
Highways?
No, I'm talking about the billboards. We're ranking billboards today.
Hey everyone, it's Dane. I just wanted to give you a quick podcast recommendation. You definitely know Scott, because I do Creators United with him, and you definitely know Chris. But how about Sarah and Nick? Nick owns a travel agency, and he is also my lover. Sarah? She is probably high right now and during the episodes. But that doesn't matter. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, go check out the No New Friends podcast. I am an avid listener of that show. Absolutely love it. Not only are they my friends, but I absolutely love the show, so I don't mind giving them a shout out. Go over to nonewfriendspodcast.com and be sure to watch them record live on Twitch. Follow them on all the socials and everything. I will leave a link in the description below where you can find them. And again, that's No New Friends Podcast. And now back to the video.
You just watched an advertisement. Ads are everywhere. On shirts, TVs, cities, in stores. You are watching this next to advertisements. Certainly, if you go to any city in the world, you will see ads on billboards. Billboards along the highway leading up to Disney World are still used as promotion. During the early 90s, some unique billboards started popping up on Disney property, which is what we will be ranking today. The idea of promoting your rides on your property that guests probably know about and are going to ride already is like building a state-themed theme park in that state. The first unique billboard we are looking at is the Tower of Terror billboard. This was located on World Drive and showed terrifying guests falling down an elevator. This billboard used an effect to shake the elevator to mimic the falling in the actual ride. Underneath it, the tower, it read Disney MGM Studios. The Tower of Terror was built in 1993 or 94 and opened on July 22nd, 1994. The drop ride was part of the Sunset Boulevard expansion to Disney MGM Studios. Tower of Terror was the tallest ride in Disney World when it was built, and Disney built it to be 199 feet to get around the airplane law that states all buildings 200 feet or above need to have a flashing light at the top. This record was broken when Expedition Everest was built because that ride is measured to be 199.5 feet tall. Tower of Terror quickly became the most popular ride at MGM Studios and is still considered to be one of, if not the most popular, to this day. The billboard is very popular too, since it lasted at least 28 years. When the Disney MGM Studios was forced to change its name, the billboard got a little change too. The name at the park at the bottom had to be changed to Disney's Hollywood Studios instead. At some point throughout its life, the shaking mechanism of the elevator would stop, and maintenance would fix it, but then it would stop again after a few months or years. The billboard even had a sound system and would play eerie sounds and lightning strikes. This billboard was a fan favorite and really highlighted Disney's unique way of marketing. The billboard was so iconic that many people, including myself, preferred the billboard over the actual ride. Tower of Terror is such an iconic structure as well, so it fits that the advertisement is iconic as well. Sadly, in 2022, Disney did take down the billboard, to much disappointment among fans. Because of how iconic this billboard is and how well it captures the atmosphere of the ride, I'm going to give it an S tier. The special effects on this billboard were so cool, so if you guys saw this billboard at all and have any stories, let me know in the comments below. Also, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. It's free, that red subscribe button right there. Just click it, hit that bell notification to get notified whenever I upload a new vlog from the parks. And I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Thank you. Peace.
So this is the test track billboard. There's a couple of billboards in this style, but I specifically am ranking the test track one because I like that one the best. Test Track replaced the World of Motion ride, which closed 3 years earlier in 1996. Originally, guests rode in test vehicles in a GM testing facility through a series of assessments to illustrate how automobile prototype evaluations were conducted. The highlight of the attraction is a speed trial on a track around the exterior of the building at a top speed of 64.9 miles per hour, making it the fastest Disney theme park attraction ever built. Throughout the construction of Test Track, numerous problems occurred, causing delays in the ride opening. After failing to open as scheduled in May 1997, park officials announced on October 15, 1997 that the opening was delayed until at least sometime in 98. The first problem that Imagineers had to overcome was that the wheels used on the ride vehicles could not stand up to the demand of the ride course and speed. This problem was resolved, but a second, more critical issue caused the ride to be delayed for over a year. For Test Track to run with the highest hourly capacity possible, 29 ride vehicles would be needed. The ride's programming system could only handle operating a maximum of 6 cars. Over the layout of the ride, and the system suffered frequent software crashes. The original software was scrapped, and eventually programmers were able to get the computer system able to run 29 ride vehicles at once. Despite some rumors about rain affecting the outdoor segment, park officials assured that weather issues were not a factor in the delay. In August 1998, Disney announced the opening of Test Track would be delayed once again. Officials told park guests that the technology was new and still being developed. Reports planned to reschedule the opening for 1999. After the problems were resolved, Test Track soft opened to the public on December 19, 1998. The ride was still prone to breakdowns and did not officially open until March 17, 1999. Even after grand opening, the ride still suffered from frequent downtime, although efficiency gradually improved. Shortly after its opening, to improve capacity, Test Track was one of the first rides at the Disney parks to employ a dedicated single rider line. The 6-seated cars were often left with empty seats, as most riders arrived in groups of 2 or 4. The single rider line helped each car leave full and reduce long lines. In November 1999, Epcot added a FastPass entrance to the queue. On January 6, 2012, Disney Parks announced plans to renovate Test Track during the second and third quarters of the year and reopen the ride by fall 2012. As part of the update, Test Track's sponsor became General Motors Chevrolet instead of GM as a whole. The new additions include a pre-show area where guests design a new car for testing in the Chevrolet Design Center. Then they board Test Track's existing 6-passenger ride vehicles, to be known as sim cars, to see how their design fares on the center's driving course. The experience concludes in a renovated showroom featuring current and future Chevrolet products. The ride vehicles were repainted, and while the track was unchanged, the settling was overhauled. On April 27, 2012, Walt Disney social media manager Jennifer Fickley Baker released a set of concept design photos. Within the photos, it was confirmed that the ride will have 4 main tests: capability, efficiency, responsiveness, and power. The ride closed on April 15th, 2012, and soon later barriers were placed along walkways and leading to either the entrance or exit of the ride. Also, a musical show called Test Track All-Stars was added in front of the former main entrance to Test Track, which closed on December 4th, 2012. The refurbished attraction first opened to guests during a soft opening on December 3rd, 2012, and the grand reopening took place on December 6th, 2012. The Billboard, however, debuted in 2014. I always love when Disney extends the limitations of the Billboard border. I also really love the font that they used for Epcot in the corner. The logo for the Test Track name itself is a nice shade of blue that they seem to use for this attraction a lot, which I really, really do like. And it's also cool that the track kind of goes off the Billboard as well, like I was saying. Altogether, this makes me want to ride the attraction a lot. And coming out in 2014 probably got a lot of people excited going to Epcot seeing this Billboard. So I'm going to give it an S tier.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, we're
this
on the
is our
monorail
final
on my
boarding
way to
call.
Mission Space. I can't wait. Or is it called Mission to Mars? I can never really remember. Welcome to episode 325 of the Big Beautiful His podcast. I'm your host, Dane, and today I will be giving the His on Mission Space. I record live for no one because I don't want anyone to see my outtakes, which there's not many of because I'm pretty good at recording. Visit my social media at BBDizYT on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us, and if you enjoy our posts, go to my Patreon, which you can find the link to in the description, and you can join for as little as $1 a month and enjoy special Patreon videos and some behind the scenes of how I make my videos and everything like that. It's very fun time. And also unedited videos too. Sometimes I put my video game stuff up there and stuff like that. If you want merch, we have many options at tpublic.com, including the classic logo shirt, the Big Beautiful His Toy Story inspired shirt. We have a smiley face Nirvana kind of thing shirt, a superhero inspired shirt, Day Out with Thomas or Day Out with Dane kind of inspired shirt, Goofy Movie inspired shirt. We have a drum one, Dane interviews, all kinds of shirts. So I know you will enjoy that. Go and check that out. And the best part is that all of that is $1 a month for the Patreon, and for the shirts it's a little bit more expensive, but I don't control the public. I don't control the prices, I should say. TeePublic controls all that kind of stuff. But make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Now that unnecessarily long intro written by Chris Yob is done, let's get to the His on Mission Space. Mission Space is a flight simulator attraction located in Future World at Epcot. It opened in June 2003 and replaced the much-loved Horizons. You know, it had a great billboard too. It showed a rocket ship taking off from Earth, taking off from Florida. And again, a cool 3D billboard because it looked like the ship was coming off of the thing. Just really, really cool effect. And it was curved to the Earth. It was really cool. The attraction simulates a mission to Mars and what an astronaut would experience. The illusion of liftoff is achieved by putting guests up to 2.5 G forces. A few months after opening, motion sickness bags were added to the attraction. You know, it's crazy that they had to add motion sickness bags, but the Billboard you don't have to have motion sickness for. The Billboard is another installment in this series of showing riders in the ride. And the font is a little lacking on the Epcot and Mission Space where it says that, but it does a great job of getting you excited for the ride. So I'm not really docking it any for that. Sadly, the Billboard is no longer there. It was taken out in 2017, I believe. So kind of sad. There's now a bridge where it used to be. So kind of sad, but if you got to see it when it was there, it was fantastic. The pre-show was hosted by the great Gary Sinise. In 2017, Disney announced that the Green Mission would now simulate a flight around Earth, and the Orange Mission would stay the Mars Mission. Essentially, the Green Mission would be the tamer version. You know, Mission Space did have more than just one billboard in its lifetime, but this one is easily the best one. It was put up sometime around 2003 and taken down in 2017. And I'm not sure if it had any special effects. Sometimes these buildings have lights on them or something. Not sure if it had any of that. But just a great billboard. It for sure gets the promotion done correctly. And it's missed. It's missed for sure. We here at Big Beautiful His think Mission Space is a fun ride and can't wait to ride it again. I think I'm going to put this billboard at S tier. I really enjoy this. Kind of don't really like the ride all that much, but don't really want to ride it again. I don't really like it all that much at all. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and give us a like, subscribe, and that's the His on Mission Space. I'm Dane. Have a magical week. That's right, guys. You guys are listening to Dane's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everyone? And welcome to our program. We have a great show for you guys tonight. During the first segment of the program, we have your latest theme park updates. We have some really cool breaking news we will be talking to you guys about that as well. During the second segment, we have Theme Park Deep Dive, where we will have a special topic for you guys. I think you guys will like this special topic that I have planned. It really is great. I'm not really sure what we're going to do for the third segment, but the first and second segments are really great. Theme Park Deep Dive, and you guys are really going to enjoy that, and then I guarantee you guys will like the news as well. So it really is great. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am the host of this program, Dane, alongside my partner in crime, the dangerous co-host, no one, because I am lonely. Guys, on that note, we will be right back here on Dane's Roundtable. Stick around, everyone.
Hello. I hope you are enjoying this episode of Dane's Roundtable. This is the ad break of the show. I'm taking inspiration from Remy's Roundtable. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. And now let's get back to Dane and the rest of the Roundtable family.
Welcome back to Dane's Roundtable. We are joined by absolutely zero people. Anyway, let's now get to the theme park deep dive. I'm really excited about this topic, and you guys are really going to like it as well. So let's get to theme park deep dive, everyone. We have, for theme park deep dive, we have the It's Tough to Be a Bug billboard, and you're probably wondering, why am I talking about this? I really don't know. In the heart of Disney World, where magic meets reality, there stood a proud and resilient billboard promoting the beloved attraction It's Tough to Be a Bug. But little did anyone know, this billboard had a secret life of its own. And so as day turns into night, the resilient bugs of It's Tough to Be a Bug billboard continue to inspire visitors with their unwavering spirit and determination. For in the magical world of Disney, even the smallest creatures can make a big impact. That's a little bit about the It's Tough to Be a Bug billboard. This was actually put up to promote It's Tough to Be a Bug, of course. And it was put up in like 98, somewhere around there, and it served its purpose well. Absolutely. The cool thing about this billboard was that the stink bug pictured in it actually shot smoke out of it periodically. So that's pretty cool. The billboard was put up sometime around 1998, like I said, and so the effect had stopped working by 2014. It was located on World Drive near Epcot, and due to the bridge construction, Disney demolished the billboard in 2017. It was a great billboard. It was fun seeing it on the monorail loop and stuff like that. The attraction is also great, but the thing about the billboard, it's just really fantastic. Flick's antennas came up, so it kind of extended the borders of the billboard, and it's just great. It really is a very, very fun billboard. sad they demolished it. They shouldn't have demolished it. I wish this was around longer than the actual ride, because that would be funny, but I wish it was still there. I miss it dearly. I'm putting it in the S tier. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Dane's Roundtable. Make sure to give us a call, leave a voicemail. Also, go to tpublic.com. That's where we have all of our shirts. Join the Patreon. And if you join the Patreon, you can host an episode of Dane's Roundtable for only $5. You can host it once a month, and yeah, it will be a great time. So, hope you enjoy this episode, everyone, and let's get up on out of here. How much do you know about billboards? The concept itself is simple. Come up with a cool graphic that will catch the eye of a consumer. But the science behind them is something entirely different. Businesses spend millions of dollars on marketing each year. If you are a good graphic designer, you are probably making bank right now. The concept of a billboard dates back all the way to the 1830s. A man named Jared Bell created some of the earliest billboards, often advertising circuses and live performances. The 1860s saw the introduction of business billboards, where businesses were able to buy outdoor space for a display. Quickly after that, laws and regulations were put into place for billboard use. Before Disney World even opened, they were advertising it by opening the preview center. They also used billboards to promote what they were building. Let's fast forward to 1942. A man is born in Mount Kisco, New York. That man is Mike Eisner.
Hello? 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 If you're looking for me, I'm right over here. No, over here. I'm in the computer. Here on the desk. Good. Hello? 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 Hi.
When beginning his career in entertainment, he worked at NBC, CBS, ABC, and Paramount Pictures. In 1984, Michael Eisner was brought in to become CEO of the Disney Company. Frank Wells and Jeffrey Katzenberg were also brought in. Michael Eisner immediately got to work to fix the problems Disney faced in the early 80s. He did this by releasing critical and financially successful films and creating new theme parks. The first theme park he oversaw the opening of was Disney MGM Studios in 1989. This park was half attraction, half working film studio. He expanded the Disney reach to Paris when he opened Euro Disney Resort, now known as Disneyland Paris. The next theme park he opened was Animal Kingdom in 1998, which was completely new for the company, having done nothing like it before.
First came the Magic Kingdom, then Epcot, then Disney MGM Studios, and now... Introducing the most adventurous Walt Disney World theme park ever. Disney's Animal Kingdom, the imagination of Disney, gone wild.
And he expanded Disneyland in 2001 with California Adventure.
Sir, he's in.
Buzz Lightyear confirming. There is indeed a neighboring park.
Easy, Buzz.
Heads up. I see their leader.
Greetings, 100-foot grizzly bear. I come in. A giant apparatus is lifting entire families, and alien life forms are everywhere.
Hey, you want to go for a spin?
That's That's it! Somebody has to go in there! Any volunteers? I volunteer!
You've got to head on over to Disney's California Adventure.
As part of his planned Disney Decade, Disney ventured into the timeshare business with the Disney Vacation Club. The first resort to open was Old Key West in 1991 in Disney World.
As they stay magical year after year. And it's all thanks to Walt Disney's love of storytelling and his dream of making magic real for families all over the world. Design and build the most wonderful place in the world. But it requires people to make the dream a reality. People like you, who want to revisit the magic again and again. As part of Disney Vacation Club, you and your family can enjoy the enchanting touches that make each resort so special. You can also seek out the magic in so many other ways, like staying near Disney parks, or aboard magical Disney Cruise Line voyages. And even with one-of-a-kind guided explorations called Adventures by Disney. We'll also discover what makes two of those resorts so unique. Aulani, Disney Vacation Club villas nestled in the tropical paradise of Hawaii. And Disney's Riviera Resort, inspired by the enchantment of Europe. This retreat is located right in the heart of Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Plus, we'll explore more of the benefits that make membership so unique. And as long as you believe, anything is possible. A place that brings Walt Disney's vision to life and shows you that you can always be a part of our world, where your whole family can stay magical year after year.
To promote this new offering, Disney World put a billboard up on East Buena Vista Drive. The billboard features Goofy at the wheel of a van with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy silhouettes in the van, and Pluto hanging his head out the back. On top of the van, their luggage is strapped down to the van, and a ribbon says, "Gorsh, where to next?" After a few years, this ribbon was changed to say, "Stay magical year after year." The billboard was repainted to blue in 2022. They also changed the DVC slogan and took away the silhouettes. This billboard still stands proudly on East Buena Vista Drive, and despite fears that it would be taken down, it still promotes DVC to the best of its ability. I am putting this billboard in S tier. Hey, what's up? I'm Steve, the employee. That's right, last time that you guys heard me. Since then, I have become an employee of this channel. I wish I could say the same from the New Friends podcast, but that's a different issue. So, Dane asked me to record this, outro kind of bit that he's doing with, cliff notes from, Chris's, and I accepted because it's not very often that you get to, roast your boss, basically. So, Big Beautiful Diz finally decided to be transparent that he steals other people's ideas. He also finally exposed himself for using AI and using Wikipedia to write every script and video for him. It is just a little too coincidental that his most boring topic to date had to steal other people's segments to make the video interesting. How about you just make a good video for once in your life? I'm very disappointed that instead of having guests, he decided to just do every segment himself. I would much rather be seeing Daddy Yob right now instead. I find it funny that Dane hasn't done many April Fool's videos before. Well, considering the quality of this one, I know why. This video took Dane a day and a half to write, actually. The quality shows. The last and best part of this video was a Defunctland bit, because that's actually a professional YouTube channel, unlike this one. And those are my cliff notes.